Happy TikTok Tuesday, everybody. I've never used clear gesso before, and I wanted to try it with the unicorn spit, so that's what we're going to do today. Finishing this thing, and I've got a little, if I can keep it from breaking, this little starfish and some shells. Check this out. Chrome markers, and there's 3 of them, gold, copper, and silver. We did this at the Unicorn Spit Convention. Holly McAnlis taught us how to paint on these feathers. And I didn't have a tie bolo, but it wasn't finished, so I used one of these markers. Anyway, they're real shiny, and it gives it such a nice finish. Is it time yet? Do we start? No! Okay, so this is what we've been working on also, y'all. This is the palette, a little miniature paint palette. And we're putting the third eye in on an alien. Before we get started, let's draw a inspirational card. All right, so we have one of these. I have lots of these. It's supposed to be a dog, but it tastes like one. Any one of these. Oh, any one of these. All right, so you guys get to pick. Hi, Jersey girl. Let's see what it says. Believe. May the sea deepen your faith. It really does. It's incredible, isn't it? So, I've got some unicorn spit, I've got my gessos, and I've got this is Fama wood over foil to make it look like driftwood. This is an actual box. So you can set it on your mantle and stash something back here. Money, whatever it is you like to stash. I can hopefully remember that that's gesso and not paint. And I've got this other clear gesso. I can't wait to use it. You guys, my sister, she called me. I was so excited. Oh my gosh, it's the one we've been praying for. She's still in a lot of pain, but she had 15 minutes of pain-free after just crying out to the Lord the other night. She's in a rehab facility after getting a hip replacement that did not work out, so they had to go with a girdle stone. Backstory, you guys, just in case you don't know. Which means that she doesn't have a hip, a mobile hip. So she woke up with the information that she will be in a wheelchair, which was not what she expected when she went in. So that was... She's been wrapping her head around it, and she is a strong, strong woman. She is the oldest of our tribe, of the kids, and her name is Donna. If you want to lift her up, I'd appreciate it. But it was so good to hear from her, and she was grateful for those 15 minutes, and I was grateful because it made me realize if she can have 15 minutes, she can get 20, and so on. You know what I'm saying? So, thank God. All right, so this looks white. I'm somewhat disappointed. So, because I wanted to see it, you know, mixed in with the unicorn spit clear, but it looks white. So, apparently, it's going to dry clear. I have to remember, this is the white. Here's my W. There's the white gesso. White first, because my plan is to paint the unicorn spit white over that, and that's going to be foamy water. That's the plan. Just for fun. That way everything down below this, on top of this white gesso, will be a little bit brighter, you know. Moon from the inside out with the softest brush. This is a filbert. It's thin that way, but wide that way and rounded, and they're beautiful little brushes. They come in a little set. T-Bone Boogie, Ed Williams. Okay. Not sure what this is yet, but I want to play with this over here. So I'm going to get some colors. And when you open up the spit, cap the end of it with paper towel or something, because they do like to spit out. Capricorn. And this is Dionysus. Want some Orion. And if you want to mix in your yellows, it gives a great grain. So that's fun. And I really like beaches that are muddy. And then you can add, this is how I do it. You do you. Art is personal. But I like to muddy it up and then go back and make it more crisp. So I'm going to start with my Orion, which is that dark brown. And I'm just going to go super dark in these areas right here, where I want that to look like it's dark. Even under here. That might be a shadow. Who knows? I'm going to mix in that blue with the brown and go up here. I'm just changing things because you can. It's so cool. It's not like you have to go to a store and pick out something that, oh, that's almost perfect. I just wish it was a different color. You know, when you decide, you know what, I'm going to start painting, it's the coolest thing because you can make that thing any way you want and any color you want, and then just keep changing it, which is awesome. I'm going to put some gesso in my blue, mix in some dark brown with it. If you're having a problem with the unicorn spit because it's too thin, because that does happen, it's kind of like working with an alcohol ink sometimes, which I absolutely love, but you've got to be prepared for it. So if you're finding that it's just not doing what you want it to do with your brush, put some gesso on it and see what happens. Okay, I'm going into the purple with this blue and brown as well, just for fun. And get some purple. You know, when you're working with a unicorn spit, it's really cool. If you put a blue down or a purple and it dries, you can add the white on top of it and that blue and purple will start coming back up through it. So when I do my rocks, I like to add a whole bunch of different colors. And then when I add my highlights of white, all of it comes up. So fun. So that's all. Hi guys, welcome. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's see, what else do we want? We want some dark blue. What do we have here? We have Blue Thunder. So I'm going to go dark right here, and this is going to be my dark shadowy water here and there, I think. Know what I'm saying? And I think there's going to be more water right here because I'm putting it there. That's why I think it's going to be there. I'll put some Zeateal, one of my faves. Another regular unicorn spit. When I say regular unicorn spit, it just means that it's unicorn spit, which is water soluble, non-toxic, all that, but it doesn't have the bling. It's the regular. I've got my Zeateal and my Blue Thunder. I'm not sure if I want to add white right yet, but I might. I think I'd like to add a different color. I think a Blakaboo Peacock would be fun. It's kind of a green. The blue, and there's the greenish Blakaboo. Nice and dark. This sea's going to be a little bit more violent than it was. That's what I think. Look at the green. Ooh, this is going to be fun. Isn't it fun just to put stuff around, and who cares if it doesn't work out? You can always go over it again. Just play, play, play. Look at that, all the waves. That it could be a wave. Let me see. I'm kind of digging it. Let me go around up here where I put all those other colors. How fun. All right, so I'm getting the idea of movement. That's what I want, movement. Give me movement. I want dark brown, just for fun. Right there. It's going to be steep, apparently. This moon is here, so this should be dark, I guess. Ooh, real dark. Okay. Real steep. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hang on. I'm still doing dirt with brown. Well, you know, under those waves somewhere is dirt, so why not? Doesn't matter. There's some dirt. I already like it better, just the movement. Gosh, I'm a mess. Y'all. How'd you let me get so messy? Anyway, so here's the metallic. It's iridescent, slightly iridescent. Of this magical unicorn spirit, it's going to draw them all back up through this white. But it won't do it evenly, which that is the magic of it. It just does it randomly. I love it. It's like, how can you paint like that if you don't know what color it's going to be when you put it down? I don't care. I'm just here for the fun. I want us to see what happens. When, you know? You kind of know what's going to happen. It's cool. Okay, here's the white. Here we go. Right up on top of this is where I'm going with it. I just want to see if this was the big wave I was talking about. Yep. This one's going to have to go just crazy splash. Or roll. It could roll. I mean, roll it. Put the big splash back here, maybe. Got to be up on the rock if it's hitting the rock, I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm just playing. Damp. Too damp. Into that dark blue and Dionysus. The moon is in a hammock. Oh man, I've been doing eyeballs lately and here we are again. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do another eyeball. Just blending the fire out of this. I don't know, but it's still fun. All right, there's my Dionysus. Mixed it right into this brown. Just want some ribbons in the sky. But this is the piece I picked to play on, so I can do anything I want. That's the beauty. Don't you even just love the sound of it? Brushing. That's gotta be something. Let's play with some colors. Like it? Now I could put my clear gesso over there and see what happens. It looks white, but it's clear. I just want to see. It's supposed to dry matte. It won't matter because I'm going to be spraying this anyway, or resining. So balance-wise, I know that if the rules, if one side of the top is dark, the other should be light. And then this should be the dark, and then the light. So it's kind of kitty corner, right? But I've got both dark up here. So I'm just going to drag it on down anyway. This might be another planet up here. That might be nice. Don't know, but I'm liking it. Sea of Teal, one of my faves. With a lot of water on my brush. Back and forth until I'm happy. That's it. That's the plan. Look at some more white. This is the regular Unicorn Fit. Welcome, guys. Sherry, welcome. Hey, sis. Didn't know you were here. Sorry, I haven't been looking up. It's not you. This is white. I'm putting it on that flow that we wanted. That's going to be another splash. So that water has to be all the way over here. I don't know how I'm going to get it over there since I made this one so big and broke way back here. So that's a puzzle piece that I get to figure out. So that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and it'll just maybe dribble over here. Let me put some more dark and brown. I got Blakaboo, Capricorn, and Orion. Because the ground under the water is going to be real wet, therefore dark. That's my theory. I'm sticking with it. Some more Orion. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a tide pool. I'm digging it. Well, you know, when it finally starts coming together and you start seeing what it's gonna be when it grows up, it's a beautiful thing. This can all just be wet ground as far as I'm concerned. I should put a bucket or something in here, like a little kid's sand bucket and pail. No, little Capricorn in white. How about that? In the shadows, just underneath. It's not going to end up blue. Maybe. And some white. Make it muddy. I don't know what this is. I guess it's gonna be a rock. What is this? I left it. I'm gonna go over this Fama wood anyway, so it doesn't matter if it gets on top of it. There we go. There's some whitening. Gonna be foamy in here. And I've got someplace around here, I put some little white glitters that are like little white crystally snowball like things. And I thought that would be nice in the water as well, maybe with the UV resin or whatever. Just back to the white. Okay, I want a rock. What do I have? I've got something darker. I got Midnight's Blackness. That's about as dark as it's gonna get. Midnight's Blackness. So I'm gonna build a big rock right here. And use some of this green and gold and white. There's my rock. And now I'm going to push my brush into that super dark, the black at the bottom. Darker always at the bottom, it seems. Rocks always end up to look like a potato at first. And I gotta sit there and play with it for a while, give it some sharp edges so it doesn't look like that. All right, sure got quiet. Right, so that is either a rock or some obstruction. I add some purple to it. The base. Every time you add a different color, it changes the structure of the rock, the look of it. It's just amazing to me. It's fun to play with. And if you have something that it doesn't have to be something in a certain way, it's a good time to play to see what it can become. This one's going to come down a little bit closer to the ground. Start coming in towards that driftwood. Definitely did not plan this very well. I never do. But, okay, so it's getting there though. Yeah, it's messy. Wow, it's a little busy, but it's gonna be fun. I don't know, I want to rock in that too. I want rocks everywhere. What can I say? Let me build this one up a little bit steeper. It's just a little darker at the bottom will help you see that it's a steeper rock. Top. A little bit more. A little darker. Just here and there. Little bit by little bit, line upon line, precept upon precept. That's how I paint. And that's how I live. A little darker back here. All right, well, I'm not going to finish it today, clearly, but I am digging it. It's turning out pretty cool, I think. What do you think? I don't know. I want to do a lighthouse right here, seriously bad. I'm going to do it. Sweet. Definitely going to be the dark side over here, since, well, maybe not. Ooh, look, it's going up into the, whatever that is. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to have to use some glow in the dark up here. That would be fun. Set straight. Ghost lighthouse. Boom. It's coming. I love it. I think Ed's music, this song, Living in Limbo, is so fun. It always makes me happy to paint with it. I don't know, do I want steps? Do I want... make a bunch of splashes? With my whitening. This doesn't have to be everywhere, I keep telling myself, because I have a tendency to go all the way across the page. It's like just a little bit here and there. It doesn't have to be everywhere. I'll hold back. But you know what? Maybe some days the water should be everywhere. We'll see. And this is all going to be water and stuff. I think is going to be very pretty. All right, I think I'm done for now. Just let it sit there and let my brain absorb what's happened. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out, you guys. Merry Christmas to everybody.